So part one, how did we get here? Part two, global learning at a distance. And part three, not tonight, honey, I'm teaching my online class. I pray for you that you never speak those words or hear them spoken. Nonetheless, you probably will. Technology, what is it? It is a tool. It is something that we use to achieve a purpose. And people have been teaching and learning with technology since there have been teachers and learners. If you're familiar with Plato and Plato's dialogue, Meno, you'll remember this wonderful scene of Socrates hanging out in the marketplace, in the agora. And he's sitting there with some visitors from out of town, and there's a young, uneducated, illiterate boy, part of the group. And Socrates says, I betcha I can teach this illiterate, unlettered boy mathematics. And everyone said, no, you can never do that. And Socrates says, you just watch. And he pulls out a stick. And he starts drawing geometric figures in the dirt. And the young fellow gets it. He learns. He engages with Socrates in this discussion using the most rudimentary of presentation tools, dirt and a stick. That's teaching and learning with technology. What we propose when we talk about digital projectors and laptops and chat rooms and cyber Watusis, what we're talking about is not something different in kind from what Socrates did with the young boy and a stick and dirt. It's fancier, it's certainly more expensive, but all it is a tool to promote learning and make our teaching more effective. If the technology doesn't do that, we move on. We use a different technology. But we should not be afraid of technology as such in the context of teaching and learning. So I'll begin with a quiz. I like quizzes. Is this student emailing her economics professor, updating her Facebook profile, writing an essay, posting to a discussion board, watching videos, or twittering, texting her study group, ordering course books, researching on Wikipedia, or all of the above simultaneously somehow? And the answer is probably J. The ability of young people today, and even old folks like myself, to multitask, I never could have imagined 10 or let alone 20 years ago. And there's a reason for this. Children get their hands on computers before they could walk, before they could talk, before they could read. And they begin interacting with pictures and movement and sounds. And you press a button and something happens. You press it really hard and the same thing happens. And you learn gradually how to use the tool. This has consequences because we are beginning to teach generations who have had computer technology for their entire lives since birth. The level of expectations, understanding, familiarity will drastically increase, and it will get higher and higher and higher as the years go on. So these are all things that people do now with their classes. Some of them are things that take place in a room with technological tools. Some of them are things that go on outside the classroom. M-learning is something very new to me. I learned about it just recently. It is mobile learning. Students want course content driven here. So wherever they are, they can be doing their class.